Hey guys, it's been such a crazy week in Asia with regards to arm wrestling. So I just wanted to catch up with you guys about some of the things that have been going on. First thing I wanted to bring up, of course, has to be PAC 2024, where my boy Valen Low went there and destroyed the champions over there in the Philippines. Valen had two super matches back to back at PAC 24, which is basically their nationals. And after the nationals, there was these super match events between Valen and also another one of our friends, Mike Ford, was there as well. I'll talk about that later. But for Valen, he had a match on the left hand with Sean Chispa, who's the number 2 overall left hand in the Philippines right now, and also the number 1 welterweight in Southeast Asia up till that point, until Valen beat him 3-0. And on the right hand against Kent Tan, who at that point in time was arguably the number 2 overall on the right hand in Philippines. Also, Valen beat him 3-0. So really great job by the overall champ from Singapore. Very proud of him. Doing Singapore very proud over there in the Philippines, as well as Mike Ford, who had a revenge match against Mark Lewis Ben. They had their match earlier on in this year at the the East vs West qualifiers Southeast Asia, and Mark lost to Mike then as well. And back last year they had another match, Mark lost as well. So but this time Mark seemed to have gotten closer. He was getting a little bit closer, especially in that very first round against Mike, where Mike was sort of trying to test different angles. Mark actually got a pin, so very incredible. Crowd was wild, such crazy energy, such a great event organized by Cebu Pullers. Go give them a follow, a like, or share, or whatever on their Facebook page. Incredible guys. Been working with Cebu Pullers over the past couple months, and really stand up people over there in that club. Next up, I want to talk about Battle of Arms 58 over there. If you guys have been following Engin Terzi on his social media, you'll know that he was in South Korea a little bit earlier last week, and he was also there at their Battle of Arms 58 event, where we saw Ji Hyun Min. You know him. He is the number 1 overall in South Korea right now. He went up against the so-called number 1 in Poland, Kasper Seneca. And guys, let me tell you, it was not even close. I thought it was going to be way closer than what we got, but it was an absolute demolishing of Kasper by Ji Hyun Min. He went top roll, even in the hook. There was no angle that Kasper Seneca had. You know, maybe one of the rounds he went all the way into a king's move, but by then it was already in an illegal position. Ref called it out. It was a foul. So nothing really there for Kasper, unfortunately. But yeah, Ji Hyun Min really showing why he is number 1 overall in South Korea. But related to that, slightly related, you know that at an earlier Knuckles Up event, Ji Hyun Min went up against the overall number 1 at that time in Japan, Toshiyuki Shishido, and Shishido narrowly beat out Ji Hyun Min. Well, Shishido himself within that same week also had an international super match against Mario Tambakis from Australia, from Sydney. And let me tell you guys, that match really surprised me. Mario did not let Shishido get any purchase at all. His wins were all outside the strap, just cupped in Toshiyuki Shishido very comfortably, as it seems, and just took his pronator. There was nothing that Shishido could do. There was a round where, you know, they went into the strap. I think they probably agreed to it, and Shishido could get his flopped side pressure to pin Mario. It seemed like Mario couldn't hold off against that side pressure hit. But, you know, in the matches leading up to that, Mario very easily just cupped Shishido outside the strap, just pinned him in a hook. Very crazy results there. Mario won very convincingly, and I don't know what that means right now for the Australian arm wrestling scene. Has the Australian scene really leveled up that much, or is Mario just the one who has been really climbing the ladders and maybe arguably in the contention for one of the top positions in Australia right now? But be that as it may, amazing week that has just passed in Asia. Just wanted to share it with you guys. You can check all the videos out. I'm gonna give the links in the description below, and stay tuned for more news. But my own event coming up 30th November, C Cup Unfinished Business, where I'm gonna have a match as well against Kent Tan. Kent is not really in the best position right now with regards to his win, or should I say loss streak, but we'll see. I'm hoping that he comes in better shape on 30th November. We'll see you then.